I will be showing you something different. It is not the normal pencil colors. So the colors which I am using are shown here. If you are joining for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell. We have live sessions every week, and let's start quickly. It might take some long time, but I'll try to cover it fast. So these are the shades, and I am showing you the coloring and giving detail to make a realistic rupee note. So let's quickly start. The color use is, as I have shown you, these are the normal shades which I will be using. So as told earlier, we normally start shading from the lighter tone. So this is a rupee note which is having light tones. So starting from the lighter area, and there is use of yellow, and the use is very light. So that is what you have to see. The shading and the coloring should be kept light. There is use of orange, and normally you will see this shading of and coloring of a note in the form of time lapse, or because it takes time, but I will be showing you. Try to complete this. So this, the areas which I am shading, they are different in different color notes, but this one is a 200 rupee note. So here the shadings are orange, and so the pencil color use is same. We will not put pressure of the color of the pencil, and the shading is done in such a way that the marks are not visible on the drawing. So there is basically use of very light yellow. There is use of more of orange. So if you are finding something fast, then this is what I can do, because there are too many details in this. So first I have started from the lighter areas where the color is yellow. So the every area is having a different orange and light yellow tone. So this area is having yellow and orange. So first I am putting areas of yellow, and in between I will be using orange also. So when we use pencil colors, the pencil colors have to be used according to their tone, because they have a fixed tone. They will not blend with mix with each other like normal watercolors. So here the thing which I use and which everyone should try is to make the shading in such a way that the colors blend. It will be a light one, but slowly I will make it dark, because this is not the normal pencil color which I am showing you. This is a making of a note, and we will try to make it as much realistic. And in between I will show you what is coming out. The use of shades is different. There are more of yellow and orange and red tones in this note. So I will be doing it fast, and the closer details also I will show in close up. There is use of orange more in this. and the area which I am doing now shows the wheel or the chakra which is seen in the note. So this is orange, and I have to keep it light, but slowly it will become dark. Now there is use of red, and the red and the orange blend and they give a nice golden look to the note. Now if you are watching this as a replay, then you can try out what you are seeing and send your work for any guidance on the email link given below. Like most of the people do, they watch and they attend, and if they are watching live, then of course then also they send the work for correction on the email, and then they are guided online, so you can also take the benefit. Now this area is orange and the color will be blend. When we will mix orange and yellow, it will become golden brown. So there is a golden tone in the note. This is characteristic of this note, which was made after the demonetization. In between I will be sketching also. There is Father of Nation sketch which is very light. And the color use is same. So first I am filling it with yellow, and over that then we fill it with orange. There are very different mixed tones in this. So this outer line is having a dark orange shade, and this is basically done in the sketch to give it in the note, to give it a unique characteristic so that it cannot be copied. But of course I am trying to copy it. Now this is the orange which I will blend with red. So move the color softly and then put red around it. And when I do red over the orange, then it will give a nice reddish orange tone. And now blend it with yellow. So this red and the red and orange, they blend and they give a nice golden look. Now there are contrast shades in this note. And this is there is a fold which I have seen in this note. These folds are the characteristic, and I will try to highlight it and show a raised effect on the note, 3D effect on the note. So slowly you have to observe each area of the drawing. In beginning it will look very light, but slowly the color will come out. So don't put make the color dark, because the color is in this area it is light, and where I want a light yellow I have to make it I will rub it with white. So when I rub it with white, then it will become a creamish tone, yellow with a tone of cream in it. Then the numbering and everything on the note I will show. This is the outer corner, where there is red and it is blending with the corner, and it is, if you keep the note in front of you, then you will understand that there are a lot of shades in the note. So this will help you to understand the different shines and the different areas of the color, which we blend and we give a shade. Now this is the area where I want to show cream tone. So I have applied yellow here, and over this I will rub white. Now when I will rub white over yellow, it will become cream. But over this I have to put numbers also, and those numbers also will be done with color only. Now fill it and observe each area, because uh, the shading is from each length of the note, and each portion of the note is having a particular square millimeter length. So when we want to create anything in to make it look match something, then the observation is what matters. So this drawing session, and when you will do this, it will help you to increase your observation. You will be able to observe that how do you make the drawing look more uh, realistic or more in detail. Now this area is yellow, and this whole thing is yellow. And over this, since I am using pencil colors, the numbering which is done on the note is in such a way that it is darker than the background, and the font and the numbers used are in a particular manner. This area is having yellow and orange, So pencil color movement you watch, the strokes should not be visible whenever you are doing it. Now what is going to come out, I will show. So I am doing this thing first, and the outer shade of the note I am doing first. This is to highlight. And you will see that what will happen is it will make the drawing with detail. It will give detail to this. This is the shadow which I am creating. This is a black which I am doing softly, so that the black, because it is a pencil color, it will not become dark, but it will create a nice outer shading in the note. And this is the curve of the lower part of the note, so that I can see the edge. And this is the shade, the end of this. Now since it is colored, therefore there is no problem in making the shade. The edges of the note will be visible because of the shade. So this outer shading is useful in making the highlights of the area of the note, the lower end of the note. And this helps in making it raised. A 3D effect is created. So we will come back to this outer shade. There is something which I want to do here also, towards the other side, to show that it is being kept somewhere. And now let's come back to the note. So there is yellow. The use of yellow and orange is basically there, and with red. This area of the note is having orange tone. There is a fold here, so that fold I will be showing. But this area is having yellow, orange, and this is orange, and over this I will do, when I will put orange, and over that when I will put a lighter tone, then the dark tone remains prominent. When I put a light tone and over that I put a dark tone, then the blending is light. The effect becomes of the new color. Like I have done orange here, and over this I want to give a shade of yellow. So when I will do it, the orange shade will be prominent, and see the difference. When I will rub orange, the orange will be more prominent. I wanted to show according to what is in the note, that is the area. There are varying areas in the note. So I am giving you a brief idea that this will help you in getting the understanding of the tone or the texture. And this the Mahatma's portion in the drawing is having a shade of, there is a purplish brown shade. So first we will create a background. And it is done this way. Now it has created first base of the drawing. There is a bend in this note. This bend will be shown with the help of a shadow. There is a shadow which I want to create here. There is a bend in this area. So this bend will be created by making I'll show you a close-up of what is coming out. It is not the outline which you have to do, because if you will do outline, then it will make it look artificial. So when we want to make something look exactly same, follow the texture of the drawing. If you observe this in front of you, you will understand what I am saying. So first I am creating a base. Over this we will give detail. And there are different tones which are in the note. There is white, there is cream, there is yellow, and there is red also. The pencil colors have been liked, people are watching and they are commenting also. They have sent that the pencil color session should be extended. The recent pencil color sessions have been liked and they have gone viral also. So we will have more of pencil colors, and the realistic drawing people want to see and do. Now there is red in this area. And this is the outline which is prominent in this note. Now the areas which are inside, when I will write the numbers in detail, then it will become more prominent. Now this purplish shade is there, which is not exactly purple, but there is a tone of brown also in it. And this, there is a bend here. So what happens when there is a bend here? There is something which has to be corrected. So if you are using pencil colors and you are using them light, the correction can be done where you are doing it. So since there is a bend here, the two edges will not meet. So there is a dark outline, and there is Mahatma Gandhi sketch here, drawing here, which is brownish purple. So first I am doing it with brown. Over this, when I will rub a little bit of red, it will give the same shade. So this is the area which I was talking about. This is having darkness, and this portion has to be done properly. So I will make it dark, and this lining, which is the bend of the note, it will go from here till the end. And in this I have to do a very light dark tone. And the curve in the drawing will be like this. So keep the pencil and the color light, because if you have done light, then you can change the color to dark anytime. This area is the bend in the note, so I have to make this brown, and there is a very light tone in the skin. This side is dark, but this side is light, and this is the lower part of the note which will not blend with the upper part. This is going here, and there is no contact because there is a fold in this. To show this fold, I have to do it this way. And there is a spectacle which is to be shown. The coloring of the any object and the shade which you give, it entirely depends on observation. If you have a good observation, you will be able to give more closer tone as of the drawing. So slowly, when you will keep on doing the work, more and more you will do, slowly your drawings will be having more resemblance. In the beginning, most of the people have said that they are not able to get, but that is a process of learning continues, and you will slowly be able to get the drawing in the more proper manner. there is light and dark tones which have to be followed. Use of orange is also there, so I have to fill it with orange. There is a design in this. If you observe this note, there is a design. Now the use blending of red has to be done, and to make it more clear, I'll show you the names which are written. Now I am writing what is mentioned on the note. This is mentioned in Hindi. So the font is important. If you are making any still life or any object drawing and there is something written on it, that has to be shown clearly. Then there are two lines here. And there are two dots also. There is number here. Now I am not using a black pen, it is a pencil color. Full pencil color I will show. And this numbering is done with black. So in making of still life, like this I will call it a still life only. It is not a 3D object, but yes, it has got fonts in it. The fonts have to be seen carefully. Here there is a Hindi writing. So I have written it first with pencil just to get an idea uh, of the length of the font of the word which I have to do. So you can do with roughly with pencil, and over that you can move your color whichever you want to do. And this is dark. Then there is writing here also which mentions what is it. So, and the other alphabets are hidden here because there is a fold here, and I am showing in the form of incomplete alphabets. And there is English which starts from here. And it says Reserve Bank of India. Normally when this type of work takes time, but I am showing you everything live so that you get an idea how it is to be done. So this portion is having a bend, so here the coloring will be different. Again in this corner there are small two lines, and as far as I know, these two lines are for visually challenged people who can understand that what note it is. There is number here also, and these numbers which are at the top, they are in the same font. So the font, when you observe carefully, it will help in giving more observation skill, and you will be able to copy a thing more accurately. And this is written in green, and it is also, and that also is actually dark green and with a shine. This is also having a particular font. So first we make the rupee mark. And this is having a font which I have made now, but there is a double lining which has to be done. Then the writing portion is in dark, is almost done. Yes, but there is a shine which is called the it has got a particular name. So this starts like this. This is a perforated, I think something it is called. So this gives the resemblance, and this gives value to the note. And I have heard that it has got a silver strip or something is there. This gives realistic, and this gives the value to the note also. So this is green, and I think in different notes it is of different color. So this portion is done. Now the portion which I have to do is this area, where this area is light. So I am rubbing this yellow with white, and it will make this area in light tone. And in this there is a green tone is there. So there are lot of varying tones in the note. there is orange also in this. In this area there is a green outline. And there is something written here, but that is very fine. Very fine means it is very small alphabets are there. So since we are doing a basic outline, so those alphabets I can't copy, but yes, I will do a scribbling effect. This will help in giving a resemblance to it. And these are different languages. And this portion is having a round, and this round is a characteristic of that it is, I think, a government trademark. Now there is a red and orange blend which is going here. And I have to shade it with yellow, and the red will become orange, but there is orange tone also which has to be done here. Now near this face there is a red which has to be done. And now in between I have to give a reflection or a shadow to the note to show the fold. So you will get to see each and everything step by step, that how I want to give a shadow, and to make it that the object is having there is a box here, and it is a rectangular one, and if you see it, I can't see what is inside it, but yes, it is brown in shade. These are the things which will make it look as much close in resemblance as to the original one. Now see in close up. The black, which is the shadow which I have done, that will help in giving it the shadow on the outside, will help in giving it a 3D look. This is the inner lining and the outer boundary of the left part of the note. Now how will I make it more realistic? Just keep watching and do comment on what you have seen. Of course, it is difficult to get the full, but yes, the shadow which I will create. Now this shadow in the on the outer part will help in lifting the drawing. There are folds, bends in the note. And when I do dark in the outer part, it lifts and gives a 3D effect to the drawing. And this is the curve which will be bent. And the edges of this, it is ending here, but the edge is outside the shadow. So you have seen something which is different. I would have taken another thing, but yes, this will help you to understand that what is drawing. You have to just observe, try to catch the similarity. That is realism. And it is not difficult as people make it. It is simple. You have to focus on the different areas. Now this is yellow here, but there is white also in this. So when I will put white here over this, then the shade will look light, and the yellow and the white will blend and it will give the shade which is on the exact note. Now to blend it, you can rub, after you have done the shading, you can rub it with a cotton, you can rub it with a paper and try to get the shade as close as possible. So the areas of shading are different. There is green, this portion is having greenish tone, there is orange tone also. So here I have to do it like this, and there is green tone on this side of the note. Now there is uh, a symbolic design here. It is on this side. This is the edge of the note which is going like this. this is the outer part of the note. Now there is a emblem here. This emblem is to be done carefully. But of course, yes, it will not be shown with because I am showing far away effect. So there is a drawing which is having 100% resemblance. Percentage of resemblance matters. You want to give how much resemblance to the drawing, that matters. And here I will do more of the orange. And there is a black design here just above this emblem. Now this is having mixture of orange and green. And the outer edge of this note is to be shown with outlining, but there is a shadow outer part. There is a particular pattern in this. So we are coming towards a final portion of this drawing. The orange and yellow play an important role in this drawing. So you will agree that the more you observe any drawing, the more you will get to know about it, the more you will be able to get your drawings correct. There is some structure here which is very light. This is the wheel, I think. And there is a lot of pattern in this actually. If you observe it very carefully, there are a lot of designs. There is a lot of drawing in this. I have to fill this area with some yellow. And there is orange in this area. Now the black which I have done in the outside, just observe it. The black in the outer part will help in creating a shadow, and this I want to do something more. This is how we make and we get the shade. So hope you have liked and you will try it also and send it. You can send the work, watch other sessions also, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe the channel and stay connected. We have lot of live sessions, live action is there, and you will learn easily. So see you in the next session. Goodbye and keep watching and keep learning.